Average person spends 37 minutes in a Costco. Between them, Target, and Walmart, this what's called.
In that video, he mentions a concept known as dwell time. Dwell time is important for stores because the more time you spend in their stores, the more money you're likely to spend. And so stores like Target, Walmart, and Costco, they're measuring this and they're trying to do their best to increase. Like Costco keeps its rotisserie chickens and its hot dogs cheap because it means you'll spend more time there. Now, I want to bring this up because beyond just dwell time being something that you record inside a store like Costco, real estate developers and investors will think of this same concept of dwell time in areas where they own real estate. So this is Fraser Avenue in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's a pedestrian, walkable area with lots of small businesses, and the rent here is high for these businesses in part because of the increased dwell time, because of all the activities, the festivals, the placiness of the area, and then also this park, which brings a lot of people on foot. Now, I bring this up because we understand Costco as a place. We would think it would be ridiculous if Costco started making their aisles wide enough for people to drive up to aisles, grab something, and leave. Yes, it might make it convenient for that person if they were the only one doing that, but as soon as you add cars to the mix, it would totally ruin the vibe of Costco and people wouldn't spend time there willingly. And that's his critique of Target, is as Target has done more online pickup and curbside pickup, they've de-emphasized their place and it's killing their dwell time. And not only that, they're selling more basic life necessity items, not high ticket items like Costco is doing. So Costco is bringing in almost $2,000 of revenue per square foot of its store. If you were to add cars to widen these aisles and then to accommodate for traffic as cars are way less efficient than people on foot, you would drastically undercut this number and the size of Costco would become enormous. So why am I bringing up adding cars to Costco? Because in the same way adding cars to places like Costco could ruin it, removing cars from places that are horrible could make it better. That is to say, if we started to see downtowns as markets and places in which we wanted to increase dwell time, it wouldn't just make the place more delightful to inhabit as a regular person. It would make things better for the business as well. And we're familiar with these sort of streets and pathways in places like Europe, but this is what markets and streets looked like in our cities and in our town. And as we've made roads overly wide to accommodate the car, we've sort of robbed our locations of their sort of placiness or the delightfulness that makes them places worth inhabiting. So you can bet that if I need something from that store, I'm doing my best to get there and get back home. And not only does that not serve that store, it doesn't serve other nearby stores. Whereas in places like this, where people get out on their feet and frequent one store, they're more likely to frequent other stores. Customers coming to the hot dog stand is great for your bookstore and vice versa. So what is Costco tapping into? It's understanding that its best customers are the ones that are there in person, eating samples, looking at things they didn't intend to buy, and engaging with their store as walking persons, as pedestrians.